Oh, how do we know who likes what though? Ooh.
Because they're reflective of their personality.
You're right. We have to actually think about these people. Okay.
So
Starscape.
Natsuki likes cute shit.
Yes, we know that, and we know she likes her horror as well as fantasy. And this is Mickey Mouse. So
So everything else.
So
Also, I don't know what Doki Doki means, but it's an option for the poem.
it is okay.
I mean, you gotta pick Doki Doki.
Oh wait, the other one likes making poems. So.
Oh yeah, Monica isn't even available. We can't even try to get on her good side. I guess it makes sense. We've established she's out of our league, and she didn't talk about her interests. I mean, I'm going for Smoker. I say because I mean your options are Mickey Mouse and Tsundere.
And then
Tsundere needs a good drop kicking.
Smoker.
And Mickey Mouse, honestly, not bad, but
It's Mickey Mouse.
She's unrealistically positive. No one. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I just have a horror.
Milk.
Oh, can we go back? Milk is an
option.
I don't care. We're clicking milk.
Tip milk.
Despised. Unrequited. Oh, unrequited.
Just make them sound as sexual as you can. I think it'd be funny.
You're right. Can I get more sexual than anal assist? Fester! I fucking love that word. Dude, I'm clicking romance.
Oh, so you mean actually making a poem?
I'm writing down the words, and then we'll make a poem using that has to use all 20 words.
God.
This seems like a live stream moment.
I mean, I could live stream, but who the fuck gonna watch it?
Lost.
Yeah.
Fail and lost.
Wait, Lust was there? God damn it.
I said lost like 4 times.
He did say lost 4 times.
He did say it, and I heard him. It never registered in my brain that he was referring to a thing in the list. That's a failing on my end. Email. God damn it! I feel like
call me on your email.
Yo.
You know when the hello kids inside them chat room. Ever since the internet, ever since the AOL dialed up, I used to send you an email, fax you lots of papers too, Scars. Why are we not making this an actual song?
Hopeless. God damn it! I think I sayoried it. Okay. All right. Now we take a pause from ddlc because this is very much a streamer moment. All right. Time to make a poem. Question 1: will it rhyme? Or is it gonna be deep? Is it rhyming or is it deep?
Yes.
I mean,
both?
Click clackety duck. This is what the fuck I want.
Clackety duck. This is the fuck. The fuck that Papa wants.
What?
5 minutes later.
Alright, fuck this shit, and we're going back to ddlc. Well, back at the literature club, I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thank you for Thanks for keeping your promise, Jimmy's. No, this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Theory told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Oh, I see too. I don't know if it's from a club or not. Seriously, I don't see it on the after. You really have a big mouth for someone who keeps their manga collection in a club room.
Nestle finds herself stuck between Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Yeah, bitch, we've already established I read that shit too. Swiftly defeating Natsuki, plops her back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. He's still here. He always gives me cups of blah 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 blah. Like how dependable. Clean this bitch's room. What'd she do to deserve that?
Probably nothing.
And you almost set your house on. You almost set your house on fire. Oh, I almost set my house on fire. I'm so clumsy. Oh woo, oh whoopsies. Oh, did I set your house on fire? I'm such a klutz. Oopsies, I tripped and pulled the trigger of my gun while it was pointing at your head. Oh, I'm such a silly Willy Billy. It's probably what the Shinzo guy who killed Shinzo Abe. That's probably his defense in court.
Ooh, whoopsie. I tripped and pulled the trigger on my gun while it was pointing at you. My bad.
Whoopsie. I'm such a klutz. Whoopsie whoopsie. I accidentally caused an oil spill while I was going for a scuba dive. Now millions of species are gonna die. I'm such a klutz.
What the fuck?
What is it?
Never mind. Never mind, Morty. I made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do?
I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that it means it's up to me to rescue this vile and situation. Hey, don't worry about it. That's a command, one with which you must comply if you value your puny life.
She doesn't, though.
True. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, don't worry. I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright, well, here.
I just can't get over the fact he makes a fucking joke about accidentally shooting themselves. And then seconds later, he's just, oopsie.
Oopsie. My bad.
Oopsie whoopsie. I just stripped, I slid down the stairs, and the next thing you know, I was balls deep in your mom.
I was in this random stranger's bed with my clothes off. And they were dating.
Yeah, I just walked out of the shower and I slipped on the slippery floor.
I fell right into college bound.
True.
It's a short read. You should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And then we could, discuss it if you wanted.
This is how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out books she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. God, I wish I could have that kind of wholesome interaction with women in real life.
You. Well, you can read it at your own pace. If you look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. My expectations were, of course, shattered like glass. Sayuri and Monica are having a cheerful conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is buried in her book. I can't help but notice the intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Yo. Okay, real talk. What does the visual novel by Jamise look like?
Constant titties.
Yes. I catch a glimpse of the
No
cover.
homo scenes for the boys.
Yes. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book.
looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah, crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. It's awkward as shit, but that only makes her hide her face deeper. Sorry, I was just spacing out. I mutter this in a meager attempt to make her feel less uncomfortable. It's fine. I was focused probably more than I should have. I didn't really notice you in the first place. I'm just rereading this bit, so... That's the book you gave me, is it not? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just,
Starting to sound like the Sand Dragon.
Sand Dragon?
Starting to sound like the Sand Dragon.
Is that a Yu-Gi-Oh card?
No, it's the one that you made up for D&D. He's giving off them vibes, dude.
She is?
You're the voice you're doing.
Oh, the voice I'm doing.
Yeah, it was giving off the Salt Dragon vibe.
No, Salt Dragon was like this. He was like a little kid, and he was full of energy. This is a dark and foreboding voice, one that reeks of death and desecration.
No, but the Smoker one was turning into that.
Oh, yes, totally.
Kind of fucking a vibe.
That, I agree with you on that one. Well, and I stopped at the bookstore yesterday. That's not what I meant.
And now he's fucking New Yorkian.
Yeah, he told me New Jersey is
New
the best
Jaws.
I can do. It just
Brooklyn.
What?
It's Brooklyn, not New Jersey.
That whole
Pastramian Y.
I can't really do a Boston accent. I've tried. Well, they kind of blend together, sort of like Irish and Scottish. Sometimes when I do them, they end up blending.
Or like, you know, American and Canadian.
Yes.
No, you're thinking of Wisconsinite and Canadian.
Yes.
Oh, what?
You know, here in Canada, they talk like this, and you know, here in Wisconsin, they also talk like this.
Except the difference is we scream "Go Packers" and "Fuck the Bears."
Yeah.
Oh fuck yeah, them Bears, they just suck, bud.
True.
Oh, you fucking dog. You know, we going up to a dirty deer camp up there in Escanaba, and we see a bunch of fibs, and they're cheering for the Bears. And then next thing you know, Packers are going to the Super Bowl.
No kidding, there's any. And you betcha when they do make it to that Super Bowl, I'll be in Lambeau Field right there.
One of these years, they'll finally get the Super Bowl out at the Lambeau. They always said that they can't be doing that, but we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah, I don't do voices when I'm eating frolics. I'm just looking at a symbol on the cover. Alright, I just want to make sure I didn't actually give anything away. Basically, it's about just going to high school and move with her long-lost younger sister, but as soon as she does, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And when her life is in danger, she needs desperately to choose who to trust. So whenever both she does, instead of destroy both of your relationships, it starts to fall apart. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Really, it's probably like to go to the other story, but it's so dark. I mean, yeah, dark. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I enjoy, you know, dark story. Nothing wrong with that.
Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Jimmy's? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into that shit. That vile, repulsive shit. Oh, it's just that all kinds of stories. They challenge you to look at the world from a new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in, and they suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans.
I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry.
That's the point. We're at a fucking literature place. You're supposed to talk. There's a club.
Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let anything like books, writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So sorry if I'm kind of saying something strange. And please tell me if I start talking too much. I don't really think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading.
More Ragnarok.
What? Boragnorax?
Or Ragnarok.
Thor Ragnarok?
Yes.
I don't know Marvel. And I don't know Norse mythology.
Get on Capcom, boy.
Capcom? Like the video game company?
Yeah.
What does that have to do with any of this shit?
Thor Ragnarok.
Isn't that a Disney movie?
Yes.
Yeah, what does that have to do with Capcom?
Thor Ragnarok.
Bor Ragnarok. I thought you said Thor. Like the
What's a Thor?
the Greek god of thunder. Or not in Greek, Norse.
Oh, really? Because I think it's trademarked by Disney.
Yes, they did in fact trademark Thor.
The god of thunder. from
Well,
Norse
looks like I can no longer be a Greek mythologist.
Norse.
Norse.
Potato, potato.
No.
They all bake in the oven or in the microwave the same.
I mean, it is true that there are a lot of like similarities between cultures throughout history, despite the fact that they are miles
Really?
apart. Yeah.
Dude, what other? I mean, I guess I get it. You know, they have the iron bowl, and then the Germans have the ovens for the Jews. You know. Pretty much
Yeah,
the
same
thing.
difference.
I quickly retrieved the books that I had put into my bag. Alright, is it fine if I sit here? I slip into the seat next to Yori's. Yeah, are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive.
I'm sorry. I'm not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. And that is reading in company with someone.
I see. Well, you just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything.
Alright.
I open the book and start the prologue. I soon
Understand.
It's as if I can feel her presence looming over me as I read. It's not a particularly, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead.
Sorry, I was just...
Yuri, you really apologize a lot, don't you?
I do. I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean...
Ahaha. Here, this should work, right?
Niece's picked his Discord kitten.
Honestly? Perhaps, but also, I think I just want to go with Sayuri just because I like doing the Mickey Mouse voice. So I think that's what we'll go for next poem.
I suppose so.
Yuri timidly closes her own copy. I do have to admit, this games remind me how much I've missed human intimacy. I guess this kind of makes it difficult to turn the page.
Hold on, wait. Let's go back here a minute. What?
I don't feel like elaborating.
No, I think you have to. What do you mean?
It's just me
Human
thinking.
intimacy.
You're right.
Tell me that the boys aren't getting intimate enough?
No, the boys are. It's my brain playing tricks on me, okay? It does that sometimes.
Your
The
brain
next,
on
the
drugs.
next time your mom goes out of town, we're all coming over and we're sleeping over in just our boxers.